good debut around these parts, especially when their highly anticipated welcome in MLB Network. Lauren Shahadi, Carlos Pena, Melanie Newman here with you. One of the best today, a top prospect in the game, is on his way to the show. You were highly hyped coming into the major leagues. What was that like? How'd you deal with it?
Well, you know what? It's fun, right? You get all this hype around you, and you feel like, hey, I have all this support behind me. But the reality is, it's a lot of pressure to live up to. And at the end of the day, you just have to get out there and say, look, I deserve to be here. Now I'm going to put the blinders on, get back to work. Routine is extremely important, preparation, and go play the game you love. Forget about the hype. Go play baseball between the lines.
Well, I know you were probably really intent on, I want to make sure I stand up for this organization, the coaches, my teammates who have been watching me. But this is a big day for the fans and media as well, because you get that top prospect tag. People start to follow you the minute that you enter the professional sport. It doesn't matter what level of the minor leagues that you start your journey on. And so this is the hope. You're embodying the hope of the future of this team. It's a really big one, but it's a really fun one.
Gosh, no pressure. That's so cool. We're all fans, and we projected out that his ceiling is high. We can't wait to see the mark he makes on the sport.
Hello and welcome. Thanks for joining us. Interleague Baseball on MLB The Show. It's the Chicago White Sox taking on the Los Angeles Dodgers.
And now, please welcome your Los Angeles Dodgers.
First pitch coming your way next. And now we'll see one of the top prospects in baseball step in the box for his major league debut, Darren Martin. Late swing, foul to the left. And the 0-1. And that one fouled off. And the pitch. Foul ball. It stays 0-2. High fly ball out towards left center. Taylor on the move to the alley. He's got it, and there's 2 down.
Every day during batting practice, these outfielders get about 10 minutes of balls in the gaps. They practice this, and when the game comes, they make the play perfectly.
Tommy Edman at the plate. Foul ball there. Now a pop-up on the infield. Teal under it. And there's 1 down.
That was a good pitch to hit right down the heart of the plate. Had pretty good timing on it. Just got underneath it a little bit and popped it up.
Martin,
no balls,
a
one
big
strike.
part of the storyline for us today. He's making his debut and hoping to carve out a valuable role in the mound at this ball club. That one is absolutely belted. That's back. Gone. He made him pay for that one. His first homer of the year, and they jump out front. It's 1-0. 2 pitches, 2 swings. That one for a home run.
Looking to be aggressive all the way, and it paid off for him in a big way.
0-2.
Next pitch is outside.
At this point, it doesn't matter if you're a first rounder or an undrafted free agent. All that matters once you reach this level is producing. Can you help your team get better? It's a big question. That said, you don't want to put too much pressure on your debut. I hope he's taking time to enjoy this experience today.
Here's Mookie now. That misses the zone, and that is ball 1. Betts matched a couple of homers in his last game. To third, Montgomery. And he gets by him. Still able to fire over. The throw is late, and they don't get an out on the play. 2 outs, runner at first. Max Muncy steps to the plate for the Dodgers. And a swing and a miss there.
0-1.
He's a bad ball hitter, so even if you get him to chase pitches outside the zone, he still might beat you. Not an easy out by any means.
Betts leads off first with 2 down to the inning. This one in the air. Montgomery. He's there. He's got it. That is the inning. Bottom of the second. And at the plate for the Dodgers, James Outman. Fouled off left side. Outman measures 6 feet 2 inches. Batting 6th in today's lineup. And he was drafted in the 7th round back in 2018. Cuts and misses. It's a strikeout.
Man, it's almost unfair that he can just pull that knuckleball out of his pocket and float it up there in addition to his other pitches. It's unlike anything else he throws, and because he doesn't throw it all the time, you just don't get a good look at it throughout an at-bat.
And first offering is fouled off. And there's a ball.
1-1.
One out, base is empty. And that's off
the ball.
The inside edge. And that's ball 2. And it's fouled away. Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row. Two outs, base is empty. Here comes Chris Taylor. Yeah, big swing and a miss.
0 balls, 1 strike.
Two outs, base is empty. And that's in for a strike. Cuts on it and misses. That's a strikeout. And he strikes out the side here in the second. 3 up, 3 down for him there. We play 2 full. It's the bases loaded. 1 away. Fought off foul.
The last thing he wants is to hit the ball on the ground, but I wouldn't expect many pitches up in the zone. They'll be pitching for a double play in this spot.
And that is out of play. Lara at third. Rosario on second. Baroa over at first with 1 away. In the air, out towards left center. Drops into the glove. Runner tags from third. The throw is offline, and he's in to score. We're tied at 1. So a productive first at bat for him as he picks up his first big league RBI.
Yeah, that's a great way to make a first impression with your teammates. A sac fly in your first MLB at bat isn't the flashiest way to start your career, but you've helped your ball club, and that's a job well done.
That one ran inside, almost got him. Swing and a miss, and that's strike 2.
See if you can go upstairs a little bit. Make sure you miss up and out of the zone since you're heading to count 1-2. Don't miss in the zone because that's where you can get hurt.
Got him looking with the knuckler for strike 3. Swing and a ball lifted to center field. No trouble here. Puts it away for the out. And there are 2 outs. Here's Nathaniel Lowe.
That's a really nice play, ranging back into the outfield for that catch. We all know those can be a little tricky, especially if the wind's swirling around out there.
Fastball for a strike.
Well, the offense has gotten going, and a pitcher wants to go out there, have a real quick inning, get those guys back into the dugout so those bats can stay hot.
Lifted in the air, out to left. Jokes. Brings it in. And that is that. 2 aboard, 2 outs.
Designated hitter, Darren Martin.
Worm burner into the outfield for a knock. Coming home. He'll score easily. Runner holds at third, so just 1 across on the play. Yoan Moncada with his first major league hit, and this is a moment I'm sure he'll never forget. Congrats.
Yeah, great moment for him and his family. A guy works so hard and has to wait so long for this to happen, and when it does, it can kind of be overwhelming, Boog. You still have to stay locked in on the game, but it's great when you can take a minute to just appreciate.
Pickoff throw. Martin back on a dive. Chop to third. Muncy sends it to first. They limit the damage here. Back here at Dodger Stadium, ready to go for the last half of the inning. And now here's the Dodgers designated hitter, Shohei Ohtani.
You know, these Dodgers definitely being aggressive at the plate, but I think it's fair to wonder if they're being a little over-aggressive. I'm specifically talking about the first pitch. These batters are swinging more than 80% of the time, which is fine if you're scoring runs, but that hasn't been the case today.
Foul ball, still 0-2.
Outside, ball.
Swings through it, and that's a strikeout.
Oh, you may think, man, that pitch was right on a tee for him, but I don't care where a knuckleball ends up. Those things dance all over the place, and even when they pass right through the hitting zone, squaring it up or even getting a good piece of it can be a tough task.
And that drops in for a strike.
Well, that's textbook pitching right there. I mean, he executed those first 2 pitches perfectly.
Swings and misses. Picks up strikeout number 7.
Oh, that's a curveball that I'm sure he wants back at the plate. 2 strikes, the sort of pitch you're hoping for. A bit of a mistake, and I'd say in a very hittable location, but clearly the break was enough to get him to swing through it.
Muncy now in the box. Comes up empty with a swing there. Swing and a miss. And the count is 0-2.
No balls, 2 strikes.
Got him swinging for the strikeout. And he strikes out the side for the 2nd time today. Dodgers go down quietly. They're down here 5-1. And welcome back to the ballpark. We head to the bottom of the 5th. Here's the center fielder, James Outman.
Here's a fun fact. Dodger Stadium was also the home of the Los Angeles Angels for 4 years in the 1960s while they waited for Anaheim Stadium to be built. When the Angels were playing games at home, instead of Dodger Stadium, they called it Chavez Ravine Stadium. You know, these Dodgers, as you probably noticed, haven't been shy at the plate at all. In fact, they've probably been too aggressive at times. They're swinging at more than 70% of the first pitches they've seen today, and it's just not working out for them.
Here's Lane Thomas now. That one's in there, and it's 0-1. The White Sox leading by 5, last half of inning number 5. Swings through that one for strike 2.
2 strikes.
Another 0-2 count right here. Pitcher just in the driver's seat. He can go anywhere he wants to go right here.
One down, base is empty. Struck him out looking.
The left fielder, number 3.
Chris Taylor now.
3-pitch strikeout last time up. Got to put up more of a fight in this one.
One ball, no
Missed with a
strikes.
changeup, and that's ball 1. Taylor, a former All-Star, 35 years old, and he was a 5th-round pick back in 2012. Next offering is fouled back. 2 outs. Right through there, got him. And that K brings him into double digits for the game. Nothing doing for the offense that time. 5 innings complete. It's the White Sox 6 and the Dodgers 1. Darren Martin at the plate now after picking up his first major league hit in his last at bat.
Yeah, special moment for him individually, no doubt about it. He'll remember where he hit it, who was on the mound, and the stadium where it happened for the rest of his life.
And there's a foul ball. 2 down, nobody on. And we're in the top half of the 6th. And that one hammered. This one looks like trouble. And that's a 2-out double.
Couple of hits in a row for him here. I don't know how he's able to shoot that pitch the other way and still put something on it. That pitch was inside and he let it get really deep, so pretty incredible hands to fight it off and still get good wood on it.
So runner at second, 2 down. Here is Moncada. Ground ball right side, it squirts through. And they hold him at third. 90 feet away with 2 out.
can't handle an up-and-in fastball much better than that. I think he had to be sitting on something similar because it's very tough to adjust to a pitch like that if you're not looking for it.
Swing and a ground ball, base hit right field. Runner from third comes across. It's an RBI single, and it's now a 6-run lead.
Comes through with the RBI. He wasn't able to elevate it, but he put a great swing on it. Right on time, good balanced approach, and just blasted it through the infield.
And we're back, bottom of the 6th. Here's the catcher, Hunter Fiducia. He swings and hits a fly ball, center field. Baroa hauls it in, and there's one away.
That's just a really nice catch on the run right there. He saved extra bases for sure. If the pitcher's his friend, he'll give him a second to catch his breath before he's ready to deal the next pitch.
Fouled off to the right. Swing and a ground ball up the middle. Now a jump throw. Throw sails over his head at first. And it's going to wind up out of play. 1 out, runner at second. And the batter now, Nathaniel Lowe. And the first pitch fastball is in for a strike.
No balls, 1 strike.
Swing and a miss as he was out front that time. Cut on and miss, struck him out. And his 11th strikeout in this one, really racking up the whiffs.
Not too often you're going to see a sub-90-mile-per-hour fastball get by a hitter for the strikeout, especially when it's in a very hittable location like that. Makes me think he's either looking for something else completely or he tried to do way too much with that swing.
Ohtani at the plate with 2 away, swings through that one.
Good pitch right there. Anytime you can get one by a bat of this caliber, especially with runners on, it's got to give you some confidence out there on the mound that you can win this battle.
Here's Mookie to hit.
Struck out on just 3 pitches last time.
Inside. And that's ball 1. And that drops in for a strike.
1-1.
Ohtani off of first with 2 away. Out to center. Baroa settles underneath it. Makes the catch. And that will end the inning. 1 run on 1 base hit, 2 errors, and 1 man left. 7th inning coming up. White Sox 8 and the Dodgers 2. Welcome back as we take a look at how today's starting pitchers have fared so far.
Muncy.
Martin back to work. That one catches the zone. That's strike 1. And a big swing and a miss.
0-2.
Got him looking. That's a strikeout. Okay, Singy, I think we can say it's been a successful Major League debut for him on the mound. He's giving this organization and its fans some reasons to be excited about what he can do at this level.
I think so too, Boog. It's always such a good feeling to see someone attack a new challenge and do well at it. And that's what we're witnessing today. It's a brand new environment, and he's finding a way to succeed. He'll be humbled sooner or later, so that's going to come. But I've really liked what I've seen from him in this one. I think he belongs here.
Thomas stands in now and watches strike 1. The White Sox up big in this one. Here at the bottom of the 7th. Out there to center. Base hit. Runner at first with 2 away. Here comes Chris Taylor. Swing and a miss. Strike 1.
0-1.
That's in there, and it's 0-2. Thomas off of first with 2 away. And he hits a ground ball right side, and it's through for a hit. Throw in holds the lead runner at second. 2 on now with 2 away.
Fiducia.
And first offering is fouled off. Hit on the ground to short. Montgomery. Now the throw to first on the run. And it beats him. What a play. It's a bit of a blowout now, which gives us a bit more freedom here in the booth.
I'm not sure that's a good thing.
All right, Singy, in ballpark entertainment, you got a favorite mascot race?
Yeah, I love what they do in D.C. with the former presidents.
Somebody always gets tackled. They always get hurt.
I know, and it's just crazy. Imagine running around in those big, bulky suits, and somebody's always going to go down.
There's a swing and a drive.
Get out of here. Get out of here.
Gone. Yoan Moncada with his first major league home run, a special moment in his young career, and who knows, maybe that'll open the floodgates for him.
Yeah, getting that out of the way can be a big confidence booster. It feels like a huge weight just been taken off your back. You can go up there with a lot less pressure on you now, and I wouldn't be surprised if he gets hot for a little while.
What do you remember about your first career homer, Chris?
Well, I remember it was off of Omar Olivares, and, you know, being there in Los Angeles against the Angels, just a tremendous day, great ballpark, and a special moment for sure.
Now pitching for
Gus Varland comes on now.
And he's got a nice lead to work with, so he should come in throwing strikes, attacking these hitters.
Martin with his first major league win.
Yeah, nicely done. I'm sure he'll feel very good about that and get the ball for his trophy case, as he should. A start he won't ever forget.
Darren Martin went yard for the first time in his major league career last game. Let's see if he can carry that power surge over to today. It's the Chicago White Sox taking on the Los Angeles Dodgers. All right, we'll be back to get this one started after this. So 2 down, Darren Martin getting ready to hit. One of the stars in the win yesterday, as he had 3 hits. He's a major topic of conversation, the rare two-way player at the big league level. It's pretty early on in his major league career, but it's driving a lot of excitement around the game.
Yeah, Boog, hard to not get excited about a player with this much athleticism, this much talent. Just such a rare.
Oh, now this one's high and deep, way back there, on its way, gone. He sends it out of here. His second home run of the series. It's 1-0. He absolutely crushed that one.
No doubt about that one, Boog. We knew it wasn't coming back. pitcher knew as soon as that ball left his fingertips, it was trouble. Right on a platter, right down the heart of the plate. I'm sorry, but big league hitters don't miss that pitch.
One out, bases empty.
The designated hitter, Darren Martin.
And a foul ball. All right, Singy, you know I'm a dork. Shohei Ohtani, go back to May 5th, 2022 at Fenway Park. He tossed a complete game through 99 pitches. Get this, 81 strikes. It was the most strikes thrown with less than 100 pitches in a game since they started tracking pitch counts.
That's just unreal.
Drilled out towards left center field. That's well struck. And that one hops the wall. Well, Singy, he is locked in there.
Well, he's really slowed the game down, and it's like he's moving in full speed, and everybody is a step or two behind.
And that one gets away at the plate. Runner on the go. Pitching for a strike. Tag, and he got him. Great throw.
Well, I think the key, I mean, if he can get through one more inning, anything after that, a hitter or two is bonus, but they should be lined up good enough to get to the finish line.
The Dodgers leading by 3 here in the top half of inning number 7. That one fouled off.
Well, he got challenged with a good fastball right there, just couldn't catch up.
And it's fouled off. They'll do it again. One down, base is empty. Fights that one away, and the count remains 0-2. Ripped to third and caught.
Well, baseball can be cruel, can it? I mean, sometimes it gives and sometimes it takes away. He did everything right on that swing, but he's got nothing to show for it.
That one ripped. And it hops over the wall for an automatic double.
I'm sure he's happy with the automatic double, but you know he's wondering if it cost him an RBI right there. He put a great swing on it, drove it well, but a little bit of bad luck on the bounce. So now we'll see if they can get another 2-out hit and possibly drive in a pair.
Ground ball to short, and this ought to do it. Throw to first, ball game. And the Dodgers even this series up at a game apiece. Martin with a valiant job in defeat. A 3-hit performance, including a homer.
Well, Boog, they may want to change how they approach him next time because he was just...